Agnosticism. Agnosticism is a philosophical position that holds that the existence or non-existence of God or a higher power is unknown or cannot be known. Here are the key aspects of agnosticism in detail, with examples. Uncertainty about God's existence. Agnostics believe that the existence or non-existence of God is unknown or cannot be known. Example: I don't know if God exists, and I don't think anyone else does either. Neutral position. Agnostics take a neutral position on the question of God's existence, neither affirming nor denying it. Example: I'm not an atheist, but I'm not a theist either. I'm just unsure. Focus on the unknown. Agnostics emphasize the limits of human knowledge and the unknown nature of God's existence. Example: we can't know for sure whether God exists or not, so I'm not going to claim to know one way or the other. Rejection of dogma. Agnostics reject religious dogma and creeds that claim to have certain knowledge of God's existence. Example: I don't accept the idea that anyone has a monopoly on truth when it comes to God's existence. Emphasis on reason and evidence. Agnostics rely on reason and evidence to understand the world, but recognize that these tools are limited when it comes to God's existence. Example: I need evidence to support a claim, and there just isn't enough evidence to prove or disprove God's existence. Open-mindedness. Agnostics are open to new ideas and perspectives, but require evidence and reason to support any claims. Example: I'm willing to consider different viewpoints, but I need to see some evidence before I can accept them. Distinction from atheism. Agnostics are distinct from atheists, who claim to know that God does not exist. Example: I'm not an atheist, because I don't claim to know that God doesn't exist. I just don't know either way. By emphasizing the unknown, rejecting dogma, and relying on reason and evidence, agnosticism offers a unique perspective on the question of God's existence. Agnostics have a varying degree of importance when it comes to God, but generally, God is not central. Agnostics do not place God at the center of their beliefs or daily life. Uncertainty. Agnostics are uncertain about God's existence or role, so God is not a definitive figure in their lives. No devotion. Agnostics do not devote themselves to a specific God or religious practice. No moral authority. Agnostics do not see God as a moral authority, instead relying on human reason and ethics. No divine intervention. Agnostics do not believe in divine intervention or supernatural events. Focus on human experience. Agnostics focus on human experience, reason, and evidence, rather than divine revelation. Open to possibilities. Agnostics are open to possibilities, but require evidence and reason to support any claims about God. In summary, God is not a central figure in an agnostic's life, and they do not place significant importance on God's existence or role. Agnostics focus on human experience, reason, and evidence, and are open to possibilities but require proof. Thank you. Please like, subscribe, and share.